Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. So I was going to make this video yesterday when the minting was happening, but it's school holidays. My kid's home. God damn, he's got a lot of energy. So I had no time yesterday. But this is the mint mania of VMPX. VMPX, or I'm going to call it VMPX. So they called it a mint rush, which was happening on the 4th of July. And VMPX is a token on the Ethereum network, which also exists on the BRC20 network, Bitcoin chain, Ethereum chain, right? And it's created by Jack Levin and the team at XEN. So now there is XEN, which we've covered before on this channel, across so many different blockchains. You can mint it for free by using the burning gas, basically. Mint for free, get the XENFTs, which we're still doing today. Do a couple at the end of this video, why not? And then he branched out to BRC20 because the thing is that you've probably heard of BRC20 using stuff like Unisats and Ordis, Ordinals, all this kind of stuff. But not many who are even in crypto. So say like 5% of the world's in crypto, and then probably 0.05% of them are over on BRC20, right? So the idea is, the big idea, the way I see it is that VMPX token exists on the BRC20 Bitcoin network and on the Ethereum network now to one day create a functional bridge between these two super networks, right? By owning the VMPX token, that bridge will somehow be liquid, right? And all come together with the development of the XEN blockchain, which will be taking VMPX token and XEN token to then give us XEN token. It's how I see the big picture, but we're going to look into a little bit more. I probably made some errors there in the way I put it together. There's no written documents I can find for this. Everything is in Twitter Spaces or in YouTube videos, and a man only has so much time to listen to, these devs. So anyway, getting into it, this is a website we minted out. Minting is over. All 100% of the supply, 108 million tokens, were minted out. How did it happen? You just had to supply gas. I did put this into my Telegram DAO channel for all the NFT holders. So if you did get onto the Ethereum network, you could have minted yourself some tokens. I think I grabbed some. What did I grab? Let's get to Uniswap. So I've got total 24,000 of these tokens, at the moment worth $1.4 thousand. Okay. I wanted to get more, but again, I was too busy. By the time I got back, minted out. Boom. So snooze, you lose. It's okay. If I want to, I can buy more, because it didn't mint as fast as it was supposed to. There was talk of an 8-hour mint rush, right? Ethereum fees going highest ever in recorded history, which was what was happening over the BRC20 network with the Bitcoin version of this, right? To make it simple, you come over here to Unisat. This is the Bitcoin network. No frills, really. You have here the put in BRC20 tokens, and you want to see the holders of these, right? And we can see BRC20 tokens and holders. Down here, VMPX is top 10 with 8,300 holders, right, of this token. So if you wanted to, you could come over to Bitcoin Network and you could link up your Unisat's wallet and you could buy some of this token, trade it, right, and then own some on both blockchains. I don't own this. I only own Ordi at the moment. Might buy it when I have time, but not today. But I was very keen to get the ERC21 because most of my activity is on the Ethereum chains, right? And any kind of EVM compatible chain is where I play. So I thought, God, I need to get this. So I got some. What I'm going to do with it, I'm going to show you something I've been thinking about doing over on Uniswap by supplying liquidity. Still not sure if it will, though. It's a bit of a gamble, but it could be profitable. So yes, so it's to do with VMPX, and on the Bitcoin chain, Ethereum chain, and to do with, of course, XEN, which we are minting our XENFTs. These NFTs will give a XEN token. Apparently, in September, so just 2 or 3 months away, we're going to start burning our XEN and XENFTs and stuff to then get ready for the X1 mainnet launch. X1 is now on 2 chains. There are test chains, right? They have the X1 DevNet, which is a fork of Polygon, and now they have the X1 Fastnet, which is a fork of Phantom. But from what I was listening, it was actually an old fork of Phantom, because actually Phantom is about to release their new technology on top of it, which is going to speed up even more. But people are blown away by the speed of X1 Fastnet. Well, try out Phantom, right? It's even better. All this playing around to make the greatest blockchain ever. Well, Phantom already exists. I'm a Phantom fanboy. But there was also listening to one Twitter space where they talked about something really interesting, which I'm just going to go over before we have a look at the VMPX prices on both chains and some predictions on this kind of stuff. So the problem with Phantom or Polygon, right? Really, also maybe possibly AVAX or Binance Smart Chain a little bit, is the price of gas is so low that not enough attention is given to stacking these tokens, which means that people don't want to hold them as much as you want to hold your ETH or kind of your BSC, I guess, your BNB. Now, this also makes it really easy for anyone to come in and bot these networks. So, for example, Phantom can just set up a hell load of bots, like on X1 Fastnet. It's just been botted to hell, absolutely destroyed by bots, because the fees are so low. And even on X1 Fastnet, there are no fees. It's a test net, right? So on Phantom, a lot of bot activity happens because it is that easy just to get it going. It's pretty cheap to do. You'd never do that in Ethereum because you'd just be eating too much gas. That's why they're thinking about, for the X1 mainnet, a way of having a super fast blockchain, super fast with super low fees. But then how do you do that without it getting botted by malicious people who are just going to basically scam out the network? And then you have kind of Pulse Chain here, which has cheap fees. So far, it doesn't have this issue. Probably it will later. Maybe it won't. Maybe the fees will go up. I'm not sure about that. But it's an interesting thing to consider, think about. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Coming to the price of VMPX. So we can see it here on Ethereum. Avoid this. Do not pay attention to it. Right. So we have launch, dip, pump, dip, pump, dip. So now we're pumping and dipping between 8 cents and a floor of 5 cents. So hopefully 5 cents is the floor for VMPX. It's all minted out now, so that's it, right? So now all that's going to happen is we're going to wait for what's happening next, which hopefully is going to be sooner rather than later, right? What do I hope will happen with it? I hope it will go up to at least 50 cents, right? Before the news comes of something happening with this. But probably we're following the general market sentiment of what's going on with crypto. We might see it dip below 5 cents. You never know. I'm going to hold it for the long run because I'll be able to trade in my VMPX for X1 token when I feel like it, right? Now, if you've minted it, you can trade in. If you've traded it and you didn't mint, you just bought it on Uniswap, you can also do that. So that's something interesting to know. You can come to CoinGecko. You can also find the VMPX token on Bitcoin chain, BRC20 chain, right? So just VMPX. You'll find, here. So this will be Bitcoin chain one, which is at 7 cents. So the prices are very close. It's been on a dip for a while. Yeah. Of course, buy the rumor, sell the news. Kind of story here. So all-time high of 15 cents, 17 cents. No, wait, maybe more. Oh, 35 cents. Then boom, down, down, down. Okay, so floor of about 5 cents as well. So eventually these two tokens will probably start to work in very similar price ranges on pump and dump together in unison across 2 different blockchains, getting ready to combine, kind of like a Ghostbusters 1, where they had Zool, the Keymaster, and the Gatekeeper, and then they had to meet on top of the Empire State Building. Remember that? That's basically what's going to happen with VMPX on Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're going to combine, and then X1 is going to be made. So just to make this super clear, we have two things which I think should be looked at that I watched. And of course, I'm not a wealth of information on this because you can see there's holes in my theory here, right? We have on Twitter, I suggest you check out this guy Zensu, who is the right-hand man. Follow him, I didn't even follow him, of Jack Levin, right? Basically, Zensu, Zen Crypto Official, Jack Levin. Follow all these three people and you probably won't miss anything. Watch this. This is a pretty short YouTube video where they go through the pre-launch alpha and explain exactly what's going to be happening with Zen token, with the VAMP token, VMPX, and with X1, and how it all's potentially going to work together, when that's going to happen, what's the big idea, right? Because everyone's kind of confused. And then you want to check out some Twitter spaces. This one? No, not this one. God, this is only 4 days back. I guess you could just check out Week in Review or things like this. Anyway, so in the video, they start to explain this. So this is the Ethereum VMPX up there in the blue. Then the Bitcoin VMPX over there, right? Then in the middle, X1, Zen, right? So what it's kind of like a bridge they want to create, right? Which would be the best bridge ever for dividing, going between Ethereum and Bitcoin, which at the moment, they don't really have a decentralized bridge for this. A lot of the bridges that exist in today's society, crypto society, are quite like key heavy. Like someone has to have the dev keys. There's nothing decentralized and, just relinquished, and it just works as is. So by having the VMPX token, we're going to be supplying liquidity to earn the bridge fees, right? Can earn yield on bridge fees by supplying liquidity with your VMPX token. You make a single-sided stake also with it. And we have the option to lock up this token to convert to Zen token, right? To X1 token, sorry. XN, I think it's called. Yes, XN. XN will be the token of the gas paying token of the X1 mainnet. So that's all the way it's going to work, right? So 3 tokens, Ethereum, Zen on X1, and Bitcoin, right? So this is the way we're all going to split together. It's pretty confusing, right? And how they want to do it is the XN distribution, XN token, sorry, distribution is going to be exactly the same way that they've done Zen or VMPX, just completely fair launch distribution. So the XENFT conversion will be 100 million XENFTs will be able to be converted into XN token. Bridge conversion will be 300 million tokens for bridge conversion, which will be, I guess, supplying liquidity with your VMPX token. Zen burn auctions, so all that Zen we've been minting out, endless amounts of Zen, we'll be using that in Zen burn auctions, and Zen burn records, which must be the Zen that's been burnt in the past. If you've been burning Zen on DBZen or burning it on XenFTs when you're making a burnable XenFTs, right, to get your mints, then this will also be sending to you there. So 300, 300, 100 to make up the tokens, right? Exciting stuff. If you look at here, they have all the others, like Ethereum, Binance, Polkadot, Cardano, and Solana. All rubbish, totally VC'd, and not fair for the middleman. So that's what they're trying to offer to us through this. So that's basically my update on what's going on. So what was my degen play? Right, so looking at the token, as I said before, that we're probably only going to come down to about 0.005 cents, right? Maybe an all-time high of 10 cents in the short to midterm. Then we can come to somewhere like Uniswap.fish, have a look at what kind of fees we can make by supplying liquidity with Ethereum and VAMP token, right? What you can do on Uniswap.fish is come down here to liquidity, which pair ranges, right, have the best liquidity. So for example, this one has the best, a pretty good APR, 600% APR over the year, right? And $18,000 has been put in this so far. But of course, the range is pretty tight. But we can also come to this one, which has got the range is nowhere near as tight. We can set that, okay? Think, okay, we're going to get 72 cents daily for our token, right? With ETH and VMPX, right? So we could assume then that the price of VMPX is not going to move above that price. So we then could, if we assume that VMPX is not going to break down below 5 cents and it's not going to break above 10 cents, then we would be able to form a liquidity pair and just earn fees on that daily if we've paired it with something like Ethereum. But if the FUD continues in the crypto market, etc., and it does drop below 5 cents, we'd have to split that, pay the gas, and pay the splitting fee. And we'd have more VMPX, as it would all be swapped into VMPX. So that's kind of my logic, and that's what I want to do. Because then if I did lose a lot of my Ethereum to VMPX, that would be pretty bad. But at the same time, it wouldn't be too bad. I'd be fine with that. I'm going to make a pretty wide range. Probably 50% down and 50% up, right? Because this is going to be extremely volatile, and we're gonna make that. Probably come back to this in 3 months, and I'll let you know if it paid off or not, right? Let's see. So it'll end up me putting in half my VMPX, 12,000 VMPX tokens, and $400 of ETH. Let's just see what the fees are going to be for doing this, right? $3. $46. So that's $50 to do this. Now, how quickly am I going to make $50 on such a wide range? It's probably going to take 3-4 months to get a decent amount going there. But, you know, for the sake of the experiment, let's do this. Lose, win, lose, you know, let's see. If all goes badly, I'm going to end up with more VMPX than I had when I paired. So, I guess that's the theme of today's video. So, let's just go for it. Come on. What's Ethereum for? Wasting. Okay, I have been Crypto Mischief. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do urge you to get into the Twitter, like I said, and check this out for yourself because it's extremely complex and speculative, and there's really a lot of it that I haven't yet got my head around, but it's something that I'm really interested in because I like the principles of Zen. I like the way that Jack Levin builds, and it's a really exciting development, I think. Although, you know, adding more tokens into the mix isn't ideal. People are confused about that. But in the long run, if they can pull it off, then we're all going to just want this XN token anyway, right? Peace. Be good to each other.